I really want people to think of it as the family farm. I'm living on this beautiful farm because my grandfather or my great-great-grandmother came here and said, this is where we should make a life. I'm not selling it, right? This is my vehicle to achieve my goals and my children's goals.
When do you stop buying Bitcoin for MicroStrategy?
Never. No, I tell people we will be buying Bitcoin at the top forever.
All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to share with you the latest news involving Ethereum, involving NFTs, involving lower cap altcoins, and of course, why you may regret selling your cryptocurrency in 2022. At least Michael Saylor's views on why he's not selling his. Listen to this next clip of Michael Saylor explaining why he is not selling, and spoiler alert, it's all about having long time horizons. This clip is about 90 seconds. Watch this.
You know, my outlook is very long term. And the reason I say do not sell your Bitcoin is because if I look back at my life as an investor, the things that I regret are when I found a really good idea and I underinvested in it. Like Google was a good idea, Facebook was a good idea, Apple was a good idea, Amazon was a good idea. A digital monopoly that changes the world for 1 billion people is a good idea. And yet, the most common two mistakes after finding a good idea is, first mistake is someone says something, they talk crap about your idea, there's FUD, oh, Australia's going to tax Google, or somebody's going to Amazon's going to get regulated, or something will happen, and so people panic sell. And so whenever there's anxiety in the market and you panic sell and then you never buy back in, you regret that. And the second thing you always regret is you wish you bought more. It's a very simple idea. Take the money you want to give to your grandchildren, convert it to Bitcoin, put it in cold storage and wait. Let the rest of the world do the work. And you'll be the beneficiary of all the intelligent people, no matter where they might be in the world. You'll be the beneficiary of all their work with doing nothing else. There's only one mistake you can make. And the mistake you can make is study the world, get anxiety about something going on somewhere in the world, and sell your Bitcoin.
All right, very interesting. Do you agree with Michael Saylor or do you disagree? I guess to me it all comes down to, well, are you a trader or are you an investor, and what are your time horizons? Let me know down below. And either way, no matter if you're looking to buy, sell, trade cryptocurrency, check out sponsor of the channel, the FTX app, literally zero fees, and use our link or use code Altcoin Daily and earn a free crypto on every trade over $10. Link down below, take advantage. Next up, let's get to some news. DeFi is only growing bigger. Kevin O'Leary-backed DeFi platform WonderFi to acquire Coinberry for $38 million. So WonderFi Technologies has agreed to acquire cryptocurrency exchange Coinberry in an all-stock $38.3 million deal, meaning that Kevin O'Leary continues to dive deeper into the cryptocurrency exchange game. And just as a reminder, the Coinberry deal comes on the heels of WonderFi's $162 million acquisition of First Ledger Corp., the parent company of crypto exchange BitBuy. And in a direct quote from WonderFi's CEO, this acquisition further establishes WonderFi as a leader amongst crypto companies in Canada, and along with our acquisition of BitBuy, establishes a great framework for our expansion into the global markets in 2022. News stories like this make me happy. It tells me that DeFi is only growing bigger and the infrastructure from traditional finance to enter is being laid today. Bullish. And before we get to altcoins, next piece of NFT news, Hyundai becomes the first car manufacturer to release community NFTs. So the organization will launch 30 limited digital collectibles in collaboration with the NFT brand Metaverse. And they're not just getting into NFTs, they're getting into the Metaverse as well. The South Korean car giant, Hyundai Motor Company, released a film depicting the Meta Mobility Universe. I guess their version of the Metaverse. Meta Mobility. In the film, the Metacong's gorilla character drives from the Earth to the moon, representing how mobility opportunities could transcend time and space. The movie also teases a shooting star-shaped NFT that will be launched in May. And in a final direct quote from Hyundai, the Hyundai NFT universe will extend the Hyundai brand experience, especially with MZ generation, in a completely new way, further reinforcing our commitment to innovation in both the real world and in the metaverse. We are extremely excited to introduce Meta Mobility through our own NFTs and start this journey with Metacongs. I guess what this means for you and me is that just Hyundai will obviously be an Ethereum holder now, or whatever blockchain they launch off of. And next piece of lower cap altcoin news for partner of the channel, Radix. Radix Works is proud to introduce our new Chief Marketing Officer, Jeremy Epstein. Jeremy will be front and center in the Radix community, leading the charge towards true DeFi at scale. So Radix is aggressively scaling their marketing efforts right now in preparation for their Babylon roadmap upgrade coming at the end of this year. Now, a few months ago, I did share with you news about their Alexandria upgrade and what that means for them to be a major L1 competitor in this space. In today's video, let's go over their Babylon update and what that means for you. Now that the dust has settled following their major release of Alexandria, they're straight back to the planning and implementation of the next one, in this case Babylon, and each release builds on the last. So Radix is an L1 platform in this space, specifically built for DeFi, and with the Alexandria upgrade, they launched their Scripto programming language. Going forward, the goal is now to add additional elements of system design required to bring Scripto-based smart contract capabilities to the Radix public network, making Radix a home of the next generation of DeFi apps and their developers. So the next upgrade will be a move to bring the smart contracts and the dApps onto the network. What will this Babylon update entail? At the network protocol level, Babylon will add the ability for developers to contribute to and use the on-chain blueprint catalog, so essentially making it easier and a much better experience for developers to develop on Radix. So that's the incentive for developers, but what about the users? What will this upgrade bring for the users? To create a complete DeFi solution, even in its initial form, we have to provide an array of tools and services to make it easy for users to access this new capability and bring their assets with them, as well as give developers confidence that Radix is the right home for their dApps. We need and are working on an all-new DeFi wallet, including mobile, a new form of Explorer, heavily refreshed API and SDKs to interact with components and more powerful assets, as well as an updated Instapass and Instabridge capabilities. And by the way, if some of this update is too technical, maybe some of it's going over your head, I do encourage you to check out either our interview or our initial deep dive, just more of a beginner's guide on what makes Radix different. So with that, Babylon begins at the end of Q4 2022, with the final mainnet migration completing by the end of Q1 2023. So give me your thoughts on this down below, and I want to encourage everybody right now to check out the Radix Telegram, check out the Radix Discord. There are links down below, check them out. And next piece of news involving a major hack on Ethereum. Ethereum DeFi protocol Beanstalk got hacked for $182 million. Here is what you need to know. In the fourth largest decentralized finance exploit to date, a hacker reportedly used a flash attack to take $182 million in Ethereum, in Bean stablecoin, and other assets from the Beanstalk stablecoin protocol over the weekend. And while they stole almost $200 million, what did they end up actually keeping? According to security firm PeckerShield, the hacker made off with only $80 million from the Ethereum-based project, with the rest of the money used to pay fees on decentralized exchanges and loan services such as Uniswap and Aave, respectively. Wow, so over half of the money stolen was used to pay fees on Ethereum. That's wild. So obviously, flash loans, incredibly risky. Be careful if you're degenning into DeFi. And I guess final thoughts on what the hacker is doing with the money today. Pecker Shield says that the $80 million has already made its way through Tornado Cash, a coin mixing tool used for privacy and, in this case, for laundering ill-gotten gains. So a word of caution, and again, this is the 4th largest exploit in crypto history. Be careful. So that is the video. My name's Austin. Like always, see you tomorrow. And I know today wasn't a huge news day, but even when there's medium news or smaller news, we'll always drop a video. We will always keep you informed. See you tomorrow.